Good morning. Thank you for joining me today. Just going to do a nice easy walk. Try to get 1.5 miles in. Feel good doing it. Let's warm up, just shaking those hands out. Breathing in and out. Trust you had a good weekend. Turned out to be pretty nice weather for mid-December. That's a blessing. Let's do some low kicks. Getting that oxygen going through our body. Sitting up, remembering. Walk, walk, walk. Let's go to the side. Just nice, easy steps. It's going to be good. I can be here Wednesday this week, I think. As of right now, I can. Be nice to get 2 really conscientious walks in. The last couple weeks have been pretty busy. Don't want to stay chaotic. Everything went very smoothly, but it's just, let's walk again. Just seems there's a little bit more to add to the calendar now. 4 holiday get-togethers last week. Everyone's trying to get it in early. This week, nothing, which I suppose is pretty good. Let's do some low kicks again. Breathe out. Going a little bit faster, not fast though. Keeping my hands below my heart. Let's do some knee lifts, just nice and gently lift knee lifts. Have your water, good. You need a chair for balance. Have that close by. Couple more, and walk. I'm going to walk up a couple steps. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Back. 2, 3. Forward. Back. Forward. Back. 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 If you haven't had a chance to look at last week's Lunch and Learn, I suggest you go to ACMC Facebook Live. Listen to Juliana's Lunch and Learn about pain. And I learned quite a bit. It's, sometimes just pain pills aren't the only way to go. Let's go out, 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 out. Today, my verbal focus is going to be on some tips for the holidays. Things you probably already thought about, but sometimes a little reminder makes us think about things a little bit more differently than we have been. I noticed last week when we were at these different events, there was a lot of food that I haven't eaten since last year. You know, it's that once a year table full of treats. And I have a rule. My rule is I can eat anything I want, as long as I eat it in moderation. So what I try to do is look at that table and say, what can't I make? What don't I make? And then that's when I make my decision on what I choose to eat from that. So, eat what you want, but eat in moderation. Let's go out, 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 out. Oh, that wasn't a wise move. You keep going, I'm going to fix my shoe. Good. Stepping on my own feet today. And some of us make a mistake. I used to. My husband still does. We don't eat all day so that we can eat more, consume more calories at the party. Wrong decision. Bad move. Sometimes we're so hungry, going a little higher, when we get there, that we just eat more than we would have had we eaten breakfast, had we eaten lunch. So don't try to save those calories for later. I know for some people it works, but I don't know. I'm kind of ravenous if I don't eat. And then I just say, that looks good, that looks good, that looks good, put it on my plate, and I eat it quickly. And then I don't know when I'm full. Walk, walk, walk. Let's do kicks a little bit higher. Push out. Get those arms involved. Remember, if you need to use the chair, put your hand on the chair. Just keep doing this. The important part is to keep moving during this half hour. If you don't do the exact same steps I do, it's fine. Just keep moving. And speaking of just keep moving, that's what we should be doing this season also. Moving as much as we can. And I know when I'm working around the house, wrapping gifts, pulling boxes out of places, folding things, I always put my Christmas carols on, play them kind of loudly, and it gives me a little bit more energy. I move a little bit faster. I may throw a dance step in here and there. But it's a good thing. Let's go up, 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 up. My hands are above my heart now. My speed is a little bit faster. But I'm still blowing out. Feeling good about moving. That's what you want to do. When I'm talking on the phone now, I'm sitting down and the phone rings. I kind of have a routine now that I get up and walk while I'm talking. And then I can straighten a few things, put some dishes away, but I'm moving rather than just sitting and talking. I'm going to put my hands, little light fists, pretend I'm running off to do an errand. But moving is 2/3 of the battle. Keeps the sluggishness away. Gives you a little bit more energy. You're more enthusiastic about what you're doing. Let's go. Heel, 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 heel. Good. Heel, 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 heel. We're going to start toes. Toes, toes. Good. Some people are still Christmas shopping, which is good. We have a little less than 2 weeks now. But have you ever thought about giving the gift of health? Let's do heels, heel, heel, toe, toe. These are gifts that don't have to be wrapped up. You could give the gift of preparing healthy meals for you and your family. Not that hard to do. Hundreds and thousands of healthy recipes. So that would be a great gift. Whoops. Now we're going to go back again. Back, back, up, up, toe, toe, heel, heel, toe, toe, heel, heel, toe. Back to walking. You could also practice a few more healthy habits around the house. You could set the example. Higher kicks, get those arms going. If you're a smoker, might be a good time to give that up. And I know that's baby steps, but that would be a gift you could give everyone around you. And practice what you preach. Flossing, make sure your whole family gets involved in that. Not just for good oral health, but flossing relates so much to your heart. Let's do knees. Good. This time of year might be good to develop some routines. Like we have the same routine. At 11 o'clock, that's when I turn off all the lights. Not the lamps, but we don't normally have a Christmas tree. So I turn off the Christmas tree lights. I turn off the mantle lights. I turn off the lights on all the little trees. So my routine at 11 o'clock, I don't care if I'm going to be up another hour. At 11 o'clock, they go off. Let's go side. That's the routine. If I have any candles lit, which I don't normally, those are extinguished at the same time. Just want to be a little bit more careful. And I could go to bed and expect my husband to do it, but I'm not sure he would, because it's something I always do. So that's why it's good to get in a routine. So say you're going to get the lights tonight, you just do it at a certain time. You want to learn to manage your stress at this time. Let's go forward. Don't let things get you down. Try not to be anxious. Get done what you have to do. I think I mentioned something about having 3 lists. What you have to get done, what you would like to get done, and things, if they get done, fine. If not, fine. Throw out that 3rd list. Work on the 1st list. And then if you have time, go to that 2nd list. Maybe what you have on that 2nd list is something you're going to move to the 1st list tomorrow or next week. And always do something every day. I know some people say, nope, I'm going to wait till Thursday. And then I'm doing it all. Woo! That's just a bad idea. I got in the habit, we were first married, I sent our Christmas cards on the 15th of December. Always have, probably always will. So, do I wait until the 14th to do the cards? Nope. Anytime I have an extra minute, I sit down and I write out the cards. So I have a stack of them ready to go. I know some people have Christmas cards as an item on their 3rd list that they throw out. I have a lot of people I don't see very often. I want to catch up with them. And the cards are beautiful. So I do like to write a note, kind of update them on what's going on, ask them a few questions, and then send them on their way. on the 15th. Just a routine I got into. Still stick with it. Just like my nativity scene is the first thing up, last thing down. It's tradition. Makes life much easier. Turn, turn. One thing, doesn't seem like we should stress it, but I think we take washing our hands for granted. In the last year and a half, we have been more conscientious about that. Washing our hands. Stores used to have the little wipes when you went in, and I always used them when I left. I have hand sanitizer in my car, hand sanitizer in my purse, sometimes in my pocket. Now would be a great time to do that. Make sure that we are keeping clean at all times. It is cold, flu, sniffle season. We're going to be putting our hands up to our faces to blow our noses. Smother a cough. We want to make sure that we're nice and clean. I think of all the exercises I do walking, this one is the best one for me. My knees are bent. Breathing in and out. Another thing that is on my first list is to do something for somebody else. And I do try to do that every day. I wish I did it every year. But a lot of time, or every year, every day of the year. Kick, kick. Every time I go past the Salvation Army ringer, I throw in what I have. A lot of people say, oh, I don't carry coins with me. I don't carry money. Now might be a good time to run to the bank and say, hey, I have this much in cash. And then when you go past these places, you say, here, you throw a little bit of it in. Gives you a good feeling. It makes them feel good too. That all their volunteer time is not for naught. Premier, the staff, and our members have adopted a family this year. And we gave them their needs, are giving them their needs, and a few of their would likes. And I feel very good about that, and I can't thank the people who stepped up. People want to help others, and they're just not aware of all the situations that require volunteers. If you can find a place to volunteer a couple hours to serve a dinner, do it. If you want to sit home and have a quiet Christmas, that's great. If you want to have that feeling of giving and sharing, then add a couple hours of volunteering to your schedule. It gives you a kind of peace that it's hard to beat. Last thing I'm going to talk about is drinking. I'm going to say drink up. Water. Drink water. As much as you can. To the side. If you want to drink hot water, that can be very beneficial. Hot water with lemon. I've even been reading about hot water with Ceylon cinnamon. Supposedly a lot of health benefits in that from long, long ago. So you could look into that and see if that's something you would like. I'm not a tea or a coffee drinker. Hot chocolate. But I should only drink Just so much hot chocolate. Walk, walk, walk. Let's go up, 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 up. Trying to think, do I have any more tips for you? I'm sure you've heard of all of those. Just kind of refreshing our memories. These are things that we can do to make it a healthier, less stressful Christmas. Side, 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 side. We're going to have a couple warmer days this week. Wear a jacket. We had a warmer day last week, and so many people came in short sleeve shirts and shorts. No jacket. Then they come in, they sweat, walk out into the brisker air. They say you don't catch a cold from being in cold air, but your immune system is a little bit more at risk. Why take the chance? Especially if you have a nice jacket and want to show it off. Back, 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 back. I have 3 more presents to finish up, so I've got to go to Joann's today and buy some quilting fabric. Just making little bags. Should take me a couple hours. I'm excited about it. I always try to give my nieces something homemade. They don't like it, tough, they can't return it, but usually it's something that they can use. I never give a gift that I wouldn't use. Boy, this feels good. I was on the move, but I wasn't doing the concentrated, focused walking that this requires. Kick, 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 kick. A couple more kicks, then we're going to go to knees. And knees, 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 and walk, walk, walk. Blow that air out. Out, 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 out. Working on back for our thighs. Couple more, and walk. Bringing my hands down a little bit, not going above my heart. Still moving. Don't feel any pain. I can't say still feeling the pain. This pretty painless walk. 30 minutes of movement. Hopefully a mile and a half. Burn a couple hundred calories. Then we're going to think twice about what calories we're going to put into our bodies to make up for the ones we've expended. Okay? Like this, and we're going to walk, walk, walk. few more. And walk a little bit. Slower. Still walking. Heart rate's going to start coming down. Side, 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 side. Hands are at the waist. And back to walking. Slightly lower kicks. Hope you can feel that heart rate going down. Still moving. Not quite as fast. Not quite as intense. And walk, walk, walk. Let's do some side steps. Can't believe it's Monday already. I didn't get to the mall to walk on Saturday or Sunday. I miss that. And walk. Shake my hands out. Do some shoulder shrugs here. Feel a lot looser than I did when I first started. And some slow walks up. Back. Up. Back. Back. Back and walk. Let's do some heels and toes. Heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, and walk, walk, walk. Couple deep breaths here. Breathe in. And out. Keeping my head up. Then turn. Lean into this front knee. It's not going to go extended below my toe, beyond my toe. Feel that stretch. And let's go back. Stretch. Come up. Another. Lean. And back. Come up. Let's just kind of bend those knees. Look up. Take a deep breath. Be thankful for what we did today. Knowing you did something good for yourself. And when you take care of yourself, you're taking care of a whole lot of people too. Thank you for joining me. I will be here Wednesday. Hope you can join me then.